Hello, everyone. Science Viking here, and it's time to begin a brand new project. As I promised at the end of the Myth the Fallen Lords Let's Play, that brand new project is Final Fantasy IX. This game and I go way back. Way back. This was the third or fourth, I think, video game I ever played. It was the first RPG I ever played. And I've been hooked on the series, the genre, and this game ever since. So, yeah, I've been really looking forward to showing this game off. This is one of my very favorite games. Honestly, I get a rush of nostalgia every time I hear the title. And, yeah, it opens with this lovely clip show of some of the cooler looking events throughout the game, overlaid on the map of the world. It's actually really cool, but you can skip it, obviously, if you want. Anyway, let's start us up a new game. And amidst the credits, we have an image of a boat at sea in a storm. This will make sense later, but the explanation for it is far enough into the game that you'll probably have forgotten this was part of the opening by the time you find out what this event was. And so this is really something where you go back and, like, on a second playthrough of the game, it suddenly makes sense. Like, oh, I know what this event is. But it will make sense eventually, and I'll point out what it is. But foreshadowing. Also, especially for being on the PS1, but just in general, I think this game looks really great. This is just a genuinely very good looking game. Especially compared to its contemporaries. But even now, it just looks nice. And a lot of that has to do with really good art direction. They made very good use of the very limited resources they had. And obviously, I am using the Steam version, which has had it's just running at a higher resolution, so things are a lot cleaner. There's less pixelation, less noise, and in general it looks better. But it looked very good in the original PlayStation. Also, I actually kind of wanted to do the PlayStation version for a reason I'll get into anyway, but yes, I have gone with the Steam version. Though, I really... and yes, I do in fact own both versions of this game. Yeah, I like it that much. But I do recommend the Steam version. It's not very expensive. This is a very good game. So if you like what you see, if this looks like a game you'd like, you can get it. I just really like the fact that this game is still available. And our protagonist, ladies and gentlemen. Also, an interesting thing about this game. The characters communicate in speech bubbles. None of the dialogue is voiced at all. So, I'm going to be reading the speech bubbles. I'm not going to be this may turn out to be a disaster. I've never done anything like this before, so you may be in for quite a laugh. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to do like a completely different voice for each character. I'm just going to have try to get a general impression of how each character talks, like what words they would put emphasis on, stuff like that. And, well, we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, sure is dark. Guess nobody's here yet. And we have controls for if you're using a controller, or a keyboard, or just the mouse. I'm going to be going with keyboard. And apparently he has a match which he can just kind of light with the palm of his hand or something. And when we see an exclamation mark, we hit our action button. That's either X or Enter to pick something up. A potion and some money. When we see a question mark, it means we'll be presented with a choice. I'm going to light the candle. Who's there? And I'm going to go with the default names. So this guy's Zidane. It's me, Zidane. Hey Zidane, you sure are late. Sorry, so where's the boss? Ain't here yet. You know, when they talk about the boss, this is really not what I had in mind. And yeah, maybe after about 90 seconds after the end of the opening cutscene, we have our first fight. And this introduces the basic concept of gameplay. Basically, each character has a green bar associated with them, when the green bar which fills in real time, and when the green bar is full, they can act. Now, all of the characters we're controlling at the moment have access to the steal command, which allows them to attempt to steal an item from the enemy. We want to do this because this guy is carrying a very useful piece of equipment that we'll want later. Generally, whenever the game gives you the option to steal from a boss, or I guess this is more of a boss-like enemy, you want to do it, because they carry some pretty valuable stuff. I don't think there's anything you can only get by stealing, but you get a lot of equipment earlier than you're really supposed to steal. Also, it is at least theoretically possible to lose this fight, but I have never done so, I have never seen anyone do so, and I have never heard of anyone doing so. I mean, I suppose the fight continues in real time, so if you, like, started it, and then got up and walked away for several minutes, you could potentially come back to see that you lost. But that's pretty much what it would take. It is very hard to lose this. Now, the thing I'm wanting to steal really does not want to cooperate. And Cinna's down. I mean, Cinna is always down. Which practically becomes a running gag. He has very little health, very little defense, and he also pretty much does no damage, so nobody cares about Cinna. Alright. Okay, this is getting ridiculous, guys. The odds of stealing are not that low. You call yourselves a band of thieves or what? I mean, come on. Maybe this is how somebody could manage to lose to this fight. Is if the item that you're trying to steal just will not cooperate. I don't think I've ever seen it take this long. I'm gonna run out of stuff to say! Then what'll we do? Come on. I'm not really sure how much longer I want to keep trying this before I just give up. Not even sure how much longer we can continue this before we have to actually try fighting. Come on! What is your problem? Okay, I have been keeping time. I have a timer in the corner of my screen. We have been attempting to steal from this guy continuously for about 3 minutes. We have not done anything else. Just using the steal command every turn, and we're coming up on 4 continuous minutes of that, and no luck. This is rather weird. This is actually really, really quite thoroughly weird. Okay, we got it. The Mage Masher. It's a piece of equipment for the main character, which we're going to want to use later. It won't matter in this video, and it probably won't matter in the next video either, but in a little while we'll want to equip it, because it will be useful. And now, with the meager health that we still have, it's funny. Fortunately, he seems to distribute his damage really evenly. It would make more sense for him to concentrate. And see, that's all the health he has. If you're actually fighting, this fight's really easy. Oh, my head. Go easy, you guys! Yeah, that was the boss. In more than one sense of the word, I guess. Hey, fools. You're looking a lot better. Wahahaha! Alright, let's start this meeting already. Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission? To kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship is about to dock at Alexandria. And when it does, we're going to put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead. Leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be Blank and Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. I can't stand Oglops. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Zidane. And that's when I kidnap Princess Garnet, right? You bet. You're gonna kidnap the most babelicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. And I felt a little dirty having to say that. And another cutscene showing the rest of the credits and giving the graphical people more time to show off. I mean, let's be completely honest. This was on the original PlayStation. Any of you who have played, say, Final Fantasy VII, or even just seen footage of Final Fantasy VII being played, know what a lot of games looked like in that era. And so, for the time that it was made, this looked amazing. These were jaw-dropping graphics. It is also, maybe I just don't notice it anymore, but I don't feel like you usually get to see this. I feel like it's unusual to have the actual credits for the game right at the beginning. Maybe it's just when I play through a game now I'm paying more attention to whatever the cutscene is, but I don't remember, for instance, even to use this series. I've played Final Fantasy 13, and I don't remember it having the credits during like the opening cinematic, but it's kind of a cool idea. And make sure that you'll actually see at least some of the credits, even if you don't finish the game. And now we're controlling, and now for someone completely different. We're controlling a completely different character. And he starts by being knocked over. That pretty much sets the tone. Are you alright? Here, you dropped your ticket. Bye-bye. And now we just kind of head this way and get out of the way of the rat kid. Ow! Why you? Get out of my way. Dude, I did get out of your way. You followed me in order to crash into me. I don't even know how you did that. Honorable nobles of Trenna, Castle Alexandria is this way. And then he blows his horn. I guess it makes sense, he's leading a bunch of old blowhards through the city. And we just keep going. And keep going. And we go into the building that looks like it has a hat on it. Now we peek into the ticket booth. Can I help you, son? Let's show him our ticket. What's this? There's something odd about this ticket. Why, it's another fake. I've seen so many today. No! Now, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up now. And we'll receive cards, which are part of the card game, which is a mini-game in this game. I'll explain it a few episodes from now when we have a better opportunity to show off how it works. Then we go through here. And run down this alley and we trip. Blast it! Hey, you made me miss, you little klutz! Okay, but why did you have to climb all the way down the ladder to say that to me and then climb right back up the ladder? Through. That should do it. Well, it's been a long day. Mr. Sign Maker guy, you forgot your ladder. Hey, you, Shrimp! You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't ya? Yeah, it's fake. I'll let you see the show if you become my slave. Okay, let's think about this. So I'm giving up my freedom and becoming property to be used and abused by this person in whatever way he wants to, but on the other hand, I heard this play is awesome, so yeah, I'll do it. I'll be your slave. Awesome. You know, for your first assignment. You go stand over there and see if anyone's coming. Is it clear? Yeah, it's clear. Awesome. Engage according to mission parameters. Okay, listen, Rat Kid. You do not sound like the kind of person who knows what any of those words mean. Alright. Into the steeple. Now we need to try and wake up the steeple. I make no apologies for that joke. Now, we're gonna climb up this tower. It's very dangerous. You go first. Yes, master. Ow! Ah! What the heck was that? Sorry about that, Kupo. That's Kupo. He's a Moogle. That explains everything. Kupo. And this is slave number 1. You don't have to rub it in. You really don't. Try to get along, okay? Kupo, pleased to meet you. I enter you in Moogle Diary. If you want to save game onto save folder, just ask us Moogles, Kupo. And you can regain health if you have a tent, Kupo. Alright, I got it. Glad I can help, Kupo. Alright, time for some upward mobility. Okay, come on up, slave. Kupo, you here? Kupo, Stiltskin, why the get up? You leaving, Kupo? Yeah, and this time I might be away for a long time. I'll miss you, Kupo. Now, don't you worry. Alright. Okay, Kupo. Well, I'm off. Take care. Oh, and say hi to Mosh in the castle. He might let you use his pit. Was that a friend of yours? Yes, Kupo. A very special one, Kupo. Hey, slave, I thought I ordered you up here. Yeah, I want to talk to the save point first. Time to make a record already, Kupo? Actually, I want to find out what Mognet is. Kupo, I'll tell you about Mognet. Mognet is a mail delivery system between Moogles. We can send and receive letters to and from Moogles and other locations, Kupo. Yeah, that's what a mail system is. But delivery has been very sporadic lately. So I want you to help us deliver mail, Kupo. Sure, why not? I have a favor to ask, Kupo. I want you to deliver a letter to Monty. Okay. And I'm gonna save. Right. And slot 1 is for stuff I do just for fun, so slot 2 is for this project, and I have just tipped my hand that this is not actually my first take. Alright, and that's the end of that. I'm gonna continue going for a little while and mainly saving in case something happens, like there's a crash or something. And just because it's good practice to save every time you can, and I guess old habits die hard. Alright, the play's gonna start if we don't hurry. Come on, get over here. Let me guess, you're afraid of heights, aren't you? It's okay, just pretend you're on the ground. If I was on the ground, I could walk any way that I wanted and wouldn't need to worry about falling to my death. That's a bit of a difference. Come on already, we're running out of time. Okay, and we go to the next one. Not again. Don't worry, it won't fall. It won't fall? It won't fall? Says who? Ha ha ha, I guess it fell. No point in worrying now, right? Well, first of all, we have to go over more of these which also might fall, and second of all, we now don't have a way back. I'd say both of those are points in worrying about it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I don't even know your name. Well, you can just keep calling me Slave then, I guess. Actually, no, this character's name is Vivi. Though it would be amusing to just name him Slave. So your name's Vivi, huh? Kinda funny name. My name's Puck. Pleased to meet you. So, you say that someone else's name is weird when you yourself are in fact named after a piece of sporting equipment. Good to know. I mean, yeah, I know. My name is Viking. I'm not exactly in a position to make fun of other people's names, which is why I don't make fun of other people's names. And yes, I know Puck is actually a Shakespeare reference, but it's funnier to make fun of him as being named after a piece of sporting equipment. Alright. Just grab a bit of loot because Vivi's fear of heights appears to have mysteriously vanished now that we're controlling him. We finally made it. After this wall, we'll be inside the castle. Come on, let's go. Alright. Ah! I was not ready for that face. I was so thoroughly not ready for that face. That one can stay on screen longer, though. Also, Steiner, the guy in armor, is he wearing eyeliner? Or is that just my imagination? Like, I could swear he's wearing eyeliner. I mean, no judgment. If a man wants to show off his knowledge of cosmetics, no judgment from me. But just, I would really like to know because I'm going to think of him as eyeliner guy from now on. Seriously, look at those eyes and tell me that some makeup has not been applied to. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. Our heroine, Princess Cornelia, is torn from her lover, Marcus. She attempts to flee the castle, only to be captured by her father, King Leo. When our story begins, Marcus, having heard of this, crosses swords with the king. And now, your royal majesty, Queen Brani, your highness, Princess Garnet, noble ladies and lords, and our rooftop viewers, Tantalus proudly presents I Want to Be Your Canary, a name that was probably mangled in translation. I mean, I don't know for sure that it was. It just sounds like the kind of thing that happens due to a really awkward translation process. But hey, what do I know? Bereft of father, bereft of mother, Marcus, thou hast lost even thy love. Fortune hath escaped thee. For what end shalt thou live? For the sake of our friend, let us bury our steel in the heart of the wretched King Leo. Yeah, the dialogue auto-advances rather quickly. I'll try and keep up with it as well as I can. We shall back thee, kinsman. Pray sheathe thy sword, this villain is mine alone. Nay, kinsman, for I too have lost a brother to this fiend. What ho! Out, vermin, away! Thou darest bear thy sword before the king, all who stand in my way will be crushed. Treacherous Leo, my kinsman's suffering shall not be in vain, for I shall instruct thee in his incomparable pain. I might have the dialogue memorized. Just maybe. I'm not promising anything. Anyway, this fight actually has a unique mechanic. which we don't really see anywhere else aside. There's like one other fight that has, which is special effects. We actually can use stage mode. Now the special effects do nothing. They don't actually cause damage. They don't progress us towards the end of the fight. They just look cool. Now, if you're impatient, you can just skip using the special effects entirely and just use physical attacks. They're what actually ends the fight. The special effects are really only there, but it is fun to mess around with. But yeah, we have imaginary magic. They're using some of their protection. And yeah, those guys basically go down to one hit. I'm gonna have Cynic keep using the magic because he does so little damage with his physical attack that it really doesn't even make a difference whether he's attacking or not. So I'm gonna mostly have everybody else physically attack at this point because I've shown off the magic enough. But I may as well have Cynic. You pretend that we'll just let him be in the back, like, pretending that he's a wizard. Of course, the one downside to using the stage magic is the animations are longer than they are for attacks. And we missed. That does not happen very often. Of course, we are just putting on a show for the crowd. Okay, and that's the end of that. No rewards for that fight. You'll notice we don't have access to the steal command, so we can't steal anything useful. Arrgh! Thou hast not seen the last of me, Marcus. Come back! Out of the way, Blank. Consider this, Zidane. If Prince Schneider were to marry Princess Cornelia, peace would reign over both their kingdoms. 'Tis foolishness. If all were so easy, why none would suffer in the world. It took me a really long time to figure out what that line actually meant. And they have a brief, completely scripted sword fight, and then we do a minigame. And guard, expect no quarter from me. Where to follow Blank's lead and to correct commands from the following choices. C, right, B, C, left, C. I hit B, I was supposed to hit C. C, B, right, C, B, C, left, C. The one thing is it will never be the same command twice. I can't remember ever seeing it be the same command twice. B, X, C, left, up, X, C, down, X, right, down, up, C, B, B, down, B, down, V, C, X, C, down, C, up, down, V, and it is different every time. Come back here, we shall finish this later. And that, of the 100 nobles watching, 83 were impressed. Queen Brawny was not impressed. I'm not going to repeat it. The only real reason to do so is for the Steam achievement. If you get a high enough score, there's a Steam achievement for that. And also, they shower you with money. But the amount of money they give you is always so small that it doesn't really matter. And so I'm not gonna really worry about it. By the time you actually need money, you have significantly easier ways of getting money. Finished changing, Zidane? Yeah, but this helmet, it kind of smells. What are you talking about? My helmet totally reeks. My armor's way too big, and my back's real itchy. The boots are wet. My gloves are all slimy. There's cookie crumbs in my pockets. Okay, I get the picture. You still have the package, right? Don't worry, I won't screw up. Except for that small one that you just did. Alright, first I'll go pour some sleep potion into Princess Garnet's teacup. And I've got a special something for the lovely queen. That's a little frightening. Hehehe. They're sleeping so soundly. According to Recon, the royal seats should be right above these stairs. Got it. Uh-oh, the scene where Marcus sneaks into Cornelia's chamber is about to start. Let's get this over with before the finale, okay? And we go up this way. And run into this person. She sure is dressed funny. Would you please let me pass? You know, yeah, we have no reason to bother her. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Wait, hold on a sec. Okay. Zidane? This whole video game thing isn't gonna work if you don't actually do what I tell you. Haven't we met before? No, I do not know you. Maybe you're right. I'd never let someone as pretty as you get away. Say, you wouldn't... Hey, what's going on, Zidane? I must go. She just bowls the two of them over. Who the heck was that? Get up, Blank. That was Princess Garnet. Okay, Zidane, I guess you were right to stop and actually try and examine her face. I'll give you that one. Trouble. We're in trouble. Trouble are we in? Me to Soren and Thorn. This is terrible. Our heads Queen Brani will have. We must hurry. Hurry we must. I gotta admit, their theme is really catchy. We are in trouble. Trouble are we in? The right way, that is not. I know it's not the right way. Really, do you? I really do. Wonder, I sometimes do. Now is not the time to wonder. Hurry to Queen Brani, must we? We must hurry to Queen Brani. That is not the right way. Not the right way, I know. Do you really? No, I really do. I really wonder sometimes. The time to wonder now is not. Hurry to see Her Majesty we must. Yes, I'm biased in favor of the one that talks weird. Your Majesty, see the Queen we must. Her Majesty is busy, come back later. Is it an emergency? An emergency it is. A veritable emergency of terrible urgency. Very well, I'll see what I can do. Very grateful we'll be very grateful. Grr, curse that Beatrix, always trying to one-up me. So what exactly is the problem? Her Royal Highness, Princess Garnet, is in danger. I see. Wait right here. No interruptions. Can't you see I'm watching the show? Your Majesty, I'm afraid Princess Garnet has... Ah yes, she did leave her seat a while ago. Your Majesty, it seems that Princess Garnet has run off with the royal pendant. When did anyone tell you that, Beatrix? All they said was she was in danger. Well, of all the... What could she be thinking? General Beatrix, Your Majesty? And Captain... Wow, Steiner, you have just been snubbed. The Queen you're responsible for guarding doesn't even remember your name. Ouch. Captain Steiner. Yes, Your Majesty? Go find Garnet. Yes, my queen. At once, your majesty. And now for someone completely different. Knights of Pluto, assemble! Huh? Where is everybody? Captain, sir! All present and accounted for, sir. What are you talking about? There's only 2 of you. Where are the other 6? Why, you useless good-for-nothings. I bring orders from the Queen. Get dressed and go find Princess Garnet. Yeah, Steiner gets no respect. Not from his boss, not from his subordinates, not from anybody. But, going in this room where Blank and Zidane were earlier, we meet Mosh. Let's see if he has an email he wants us to deliver. Nope. Now, while we aren't actually through the prologue, making it all the way through the prologue would make this video more than an hour long, and I feel like that'd be really daunting right at the beginning of the project. I know I do that for the XCOM project, but that's kind of different, since those are kind of recorded extemporaneously. So I'm actually going to cut it here, and this is going to be the end of this part. And then, to make up for that, I'm going to upload the next part a lot sooner than I usually do. It should go up. The next part should be up tomorrow, actually. That is tomorrow relative to whenever this one actually hits the internet. So, thank you for watching the humble beginnings of this new project. And as usual, Science Viking signing off. I love you all, and I will see you next time.